Come on a run with me while I tell you how I lost my passport 24 hours before my flight to South Africa. So I got home from South Africa last on April 10th, and I was leaving again on May 31st. So somewhere in that month and a half, it disappeared. Now this story is completely my fault, and I should have checked way prior to 24 hours in advance. I was driving from Jackson, Wyoming to Denver, Colorado for my flight, and by the time I found out that it was missing, it was too late to turn around and look for it. I was with one of my friends because he also had a flight out of Denver, so we carpooled from Jackson together. And the moment that I realized it was missing was just like sheer panic, like straight up panic attack on the side of the road. Didn't know what I was gonna do. But basically we took everything out of the car and literally searched everywhere for it because I thought that it was in the purse that I had packed and it wasn't. And the whole reason that I realized I was missing it is because it was 24 hours prior to leaving for South Africa, so check-in became available online. And I went to check in with my passport and couldn't find it. So then at this point, my first phone call was of course my mother because I needed somebody to tell me to breathe and that it was all gonna be okay. And then I proceeded to call the airline to get my flight pushed back because I also called the Colorado Passport Agency, and they, by the grace of God, had one appointment left at 10 a.m. the next morning to get a day off passport. This then dictated my next 12 hours where I needed to get a money order in order to pay for them to look up my passport, because I of course didn't have a birth certificate with me and you can't get it outside of the state that you're born in. And I had to go get a passport photo and fill out all the paperwork and everything, and then literally just pray that I was gonna get that passport. The people at the passport agency were literally so kind, and I thought it was gonna give DMV vibes, like everybody hated their life. But it was actually so pleasant. It was definitely a little bit of a wait, so I'm glad that I went early. But I was able to get my passport printed, and then I was off to the airport, and I got on a 5:45 flight. So all in all, I was 6 hours delayed from what I should have been, and I made it to South Africa. It was a wild 24 hours and so stressful. I do not recommend, but God is so good, and I'm so glad it all worked out. Can I jump?
Is it clean? You can jump whatever you want. You sure? Don't jump with your phone. Welcome home to your African home. Welcome.